Okay, today we're going to continue our quest, if you will, for algebraic expressions. And first we need to talk about, well, what are they? So algebraic expressions are math sentences. I can never spell this. Algebraic expressions are math sentences that have numbers, letters, and operations. Okay, so we're building on numerical expressions from our last section where it was just numbers and operations to algebraic expressions now that will have so math sentences that will have with numbers, letters, that's the algebra, and operations. There we go, operations. Okay, so we want to make sure that when we are using algebra that we have those three things in there. So algebraic expressions they are math sentences again. They have numbers, letters, and operations. So it's algebra because of the letters. Again, letters. There's your connection. Numbers. Numerical expressions also have numbers, but now we're adding in the letters. Okay, so what does this look like? We're going to continue to use our clue words from before. So we are going to continue to use our clue words that we used, that we wrote down from 5.1, our clue words with addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. And then we're going to also have letters now. So when we looked at yesterday, we wrote like 5 minus 2, and we only had numbers. Today we're going to have both numbers and letters. Okay, so we're going to have both of those things in our algebraic expressions. So let's look at this. So we are going to have a ELA phrase again. And we want to turn it into an algebraic expression. That's our job, is to go from language arts to math. And it always looks like it cuts it off. Okay, so we want to go from language arts to math. So we're going to go from language arts to math. So our first one that we're going to look at is 14 more than a number X. All right, right off the bat, they have us looking for some buried treasure. Just kidding. Okay, so 14 more than a number X. So we have to look at our clue word here. Our clue word is more than. We know that more than is what operation? If you don't remember, look back in your notes. More than. More than is addition. So more than is addition. So we know that we need to add. So we're going to say more than is adding. So, but what am I adding here? I've cut a lot of stuff here. A number X. X isn't a number. X is a letter. What in the world? Come on, math. And I have 14. Well, that's just it. X actually does represent a number. We just don't know what it is. And so now we're going to figure it out well, not right now. We're going to figure it out later on in life, or they'll just give it to us and tell us what it actually is. So all we're doing, though, is we're just writing an algebraic expression. So we're going to take this 14, and we're going to take this x, and we're going to join them together with a plus sign. And that's it. We've got 14 plus x, and we are finished. That's all we have to do. We don't have to solve anything. We're not putting anything together. We're not doing anything. That's it. Just stop. Yep, just stop right there. Do nothing else. You don't know what x is, so you can't go any further. So don't try it. Don't try this at home, folks. Okay, B. Let's see what B is. I mean, do try this at home when I say do a try it. Okay, B. B says a number y minus a number y minus 75. All right, we have to go from the ELA phrase to the math phrase. ELA to math. How am I going to go from English to math? All right. Well, first we're going to start with our clue word. Here we go. What is the clue word? Minus. If you don't know what minus is, look back. Okay? Minus is subtraction. Highlight that. I need to subtract. What am I subtracting? I'm subtracting y and 75. And if I take this off and I just read it as y minus 75, I just write it y minus 75. It looks the same as I read it. Y minus 75, y minus 75. It looks the same as when I read it. So this one matches. Up here, it doesn't matter because this is a commutative property. Addition and multiplication, they can move around. So those letters and numbers don't matter. But when it comes to subtraction and division, whew, buddy, we better watch out. We got to watch out. Look at that subtraction sign. Man, that subtraction sign is really, really long. All right. Okay. I want you now to do a try it. Okay, your try it is try it number 3 in your book, and it says 25 less than a number B. Isn't that nice? And then try it number 4. It says a number x divided by 4. Remember to pause the video so that you don't hear my voice while you're solving these. A number x divided by 4. So go ahead and hit pause right now. Otherwise, you will hear me solve these and you won't get a chance to show yourself what you know or what you learned. And it's really important to try it yourself so that you know what you need to work on and what you need to ask questions about. All right. 25 less than a number B. Less than sounds like subtraction. So I think I have to subtract. So I'm going to pull a subtraction sign over here. Okay, 25 less than it though. Well, why would it be over here if it was less than it? 25 less than B. This shows it being more So if I put 25 here, that's not going to be less than b. So I think I have to put the b here, and it has to be bigger than 25 in order for this to work. So if I were to make this like 50 minus 25, then that could work. Then it would be b, 25 is less than b right here. Yep, that one works. Okay, b minus 25. How did you do on that one? This one is a tricky one because that less than actually tells you you need to swap those two numbers around. So make sure that you know that you need to swap those two. We might have to add that to our notes. Okay, a number x divided by 4. Ooh, division. Division. X divided by 4. X divided by 4. I could have also written it as x over 4. I could have written it as x divided by 4. You can have any of those answers. Oh my gosh, you could have even done that. Any of those answers work. All of those. Any and all. You could have had anything. Okay, tell me, where are you with your learning right now? How are you feeling about writing algebraic expressions? How do you feel about turning language arts into math? How are you feeling about that? Go ahead and put your rating here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alrighty. And then when you are done, the next thing that we are going to look at is we're going to look at like a real world problem. So go ahead and, well, actually first we're going to strike that. Before we do a real world problem, we're going to actually add in some values for this. Okay, so let's go ahead and put in some values. Okay, so solving. So now we're going to evaluate. Algebraic expressions. All right, so up above, we wrote them. Now we're going to write it, and then we're going to solve. So we're just going to do these ones, like just do a couple quick ones so that you can get the hang of it because you've already been doing this. Okay, you've already did it in 5.1. And you just did it up above here. Now we're just going to combine our two lessons together. Okay. Let's see here. 2 times a number W. 2 times a number W. When W equals 3. Okay, so now what you have to do is you are going to write an algebraic expression, and then you have to substitute. So this is a two-parter. This is like a two-stepper, not the dance. Still doing math, okay? All right, so 2 times. We know that times is multiplication. So we're going to say 2 times a number. So 2 times a number W when W equals 3. So here is my algebraic expression that I've written, 2 times W. I could have also written it like this, 2W, just like this, number stuck to a letter. Now I need to substitute this in here. So now I'm going to solve it. 2 times 3. And 2 times 3 equals 6. So part A, I wrote the expression. Part B, I've now solved it because they gave me a value for W. Okay, let's do another one. All right, let's do another one. Okay, the difference of a number T. I don't like when they do T, and that's not how you spell number, Miss Englander. Okay, thanks. Number T and 95. And 95. When T equals 100. Okay, so the difference of a number T and 95. So we just have to take the difference of T and 95. Well, we know difference is subtraction. Difference of. So we're going to go 100. Well, first, no, we're not. We're going to take this and we're going to say T minus 95. Now we're ready to subtract. We're going to substitute. Where there's a T, we're going to put this 100. Now we're going to say 100 minus 95 equals 5. That's it. Because you have a value for T. Combining 5.1 into 5.2. Carrying it over. Okay, it's your turn. Try it. Okay, I need you to write me an algebraic expression, and then you get to substitute for me. Not to teach, but to actually substitute into the thing, into the expression. Okay, the total of X and 8 when X equals 4. Okay, hit pause right now. Otherwise, you're going to hear me explain how to do this problem, and then you won't be able to do it on your own and check your own understanding. So hit pause right now so that you don't hear me speaking to you. Hit pause. Okay, here we go. The total of is addition. I'm using X and 8. So I'm going to take addition. X plus 8 is the first part. My second part of this is 4 plus 8 equals 12. Done. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, write your rating out to the side. How do you feel about it? 1, 2, 3. Where are you feeling? And turn the page if you need to. I sure do. Get ready for a real world problem.